y'all. So we back again. All bullshit aside. Alright, I'm gonna keep it 100% funky with y'all today. You know, I need y'all to realize that this is some serious shit. I joke about it. This is real serious shit going on here. Okay? It's real serious. Luckily, I could joke about it because it don't affect me like that. It doesn't affect me the way it was intended to. There are actually people out here commit suicide, and I have proof of that. You know what I'm saying? They're using this technology on so many different people, and then when they go to the level of infiltrating your family, I mean, people actually feel like they have nowhere to go. They have no one they can trust, and that's totally understandable. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, man. So we can get this message out because it has to get out. I know I'm just one person, but I know there's tons of people going through exactly what I'm going through that feel like they have no hope. They have nowhere to go. They have no other option than to seclude themselves and die lonely and unhappy and sad and tortured by people who they thought they could trust and friends they thought they could trust. And it's a sad situation all the way around. That's what I'm trying to help y'all prevent that. So just know these are the type of things you got coming if you're a targeted individual. Look forward to going to the grocery store and being mistreated for no reason. Look forward to every store you go into, and I do mean that because they seem to be everywhere. People will talk and have an attitude. It's like they got like like a little, like they holding something against you, and they don't know you. And this is everywhere. You be standing in a fucking line at the goddamn corn dog shop, and you get the person in front of you just turn around looking at you like you just tried to reach in their pocket and steal some money or something. You don't know this motherfucker from a hole in the ground. But this is the conditioning. This is the conditioning level. And all the targeted individuals out there know that this shit happens just the way I'm saying that it happens. And for anybody that feels like it doesn't, well, fuck you very much. Now back to this. This conditioning that they're taking you through is really to break you. Remember in the slavery days, they had something called buck breaking. That was Dwight, aka Dwight man. All right, so that's when they was. I mean, man, that's some sick shit. Just look up what buck busting is, and it was a conditioning thing. You know, they would do fucked up shit to you in front of your family to make your kids look down on you. Like they would actually take a man's manhood in front of his family, in front of his sons, in front of his wife to make them think less of him. While 10, 15 white motherfuckers held this nigga down and took his boot. And they did this in front of black people and their families. To make your family feel like you wasn't shit. Have your sons looking at you like you're not shit. You just let these white men take your manhood in front of us? And you calling them no sir? So this is conditioning. I don't even want to get into it because that I do get angry about till this day. Like, and I'm gonna talk about misplaced anger in a minute. A lot of the shit that we're putting towards our own black people should be put towards that direction. It's called misplaced anger, and people don't know where to direct it. That's why it's misplaced. But let's get back to this other shit, this conditioning. Every day when you wake up, let's say for the next 10 years, every day that you wake up, first thing you hear when you wake up is a distraction. And when I say distractions, I mean something that really fucks up you wake up with a clear mind, and as soon as you wake up, you hear something that just disorientates your whole thinking process. You woke up fine, but within minutes, you have something that has caused your mind to go into overdrive. As if you never got any sleep in the first place. All that rest you had has gone all the way down the drain. Well, they do this through vibrations and loud sounds. This is a proven fact, and I know they hate me right now, and I'm on their ass. Loud airplanes flying over all day. It might not seem important at first. It might seem harmless at first. What you don't know is that these things are they're getting your body, they're getting your measurements in your body, your pulse, your heart rate, the way you breathe. In and out. This is what they're detecting. This is why they're flying over you all day. Now, when they send these vibrations through your system, you'll begin to notice after a while that it goes right along with your breathing. You hear a loud car coming, so you might, you know, try to breathe in extra hard, but you notice that when you take in that extra breath, it goes, and then as soon as you try to exhale, it's like, so it's kind of like they got, and this is my analysis, this is the way I feel about it. They have something in their car, like they have at hospitals, something that can meter your heart rate, something that can tell how you're breathing, because these things actually go along with your body. They go along with your breathing. And Chestnut, I ain't already got them. I got a video for that, and I'll show it to you. You can see that the sounds go right along with the way that I'm breathing. Yeah. All the targeted individuals out there know this is how it's going down. And then they do it all day. Not just for 1 year or 2 years. They do it until you notice, and when you do notice, they go overkill with it. Okay? I also believe that they are using electric magnetic pulse weapons to interfere with your bodily functions. I do. I believe that they have weapons that'll make you use the bathroom on yourself. I believe that they have weapons that'll make your heart start to ache. I believe that they have all these things. And if you ever heard of Voice to Skull, if you ever heard of, these things that I'm posting up, you'll see. Check out Voice to Skull first, though. I want you guys to go find out what Voice to Skull is. All right. Basically, it's what I'm explaining to you, except it's on a whole nother level. And right now, we're going to stay focused on, the fact that this is the conditioning process that you're going through. So they're going to use a whole bunch of little shit and big shit and hit you with the shit all at one time. All at one time. Did you see that? What is that? Alright. So all at one time, which is going to leave you feeling confused. It's going to leave your chest hurting. It's going to drain you of your energy. It does a whole bunch of stuff. But this is the conditioning process over time. If these people can't drive you crazy or get people around you to drive you crazy, they have a whole nother level of going to. And it's not going to stop unless you start getting footage and you take it to a lawyer and you subpoena these people to court. You cannot be no fool, and you cannot act like you're going to do it and not do it. You have to be serious about what you're talking about, and you got to bring these motherfuckers down by any means necessary. Because what happens is that so many people go through this, so many people act like they're going to go do something about it, but they never do. They never get around to doing it, and they have a lot to do with that too. With the distractions, with how they set up the everything. When you go out to do your day, they already got shit set up to where your day's going to be fucked up. You got to persevere and make it through that shit. Because if you don't, they got you. They got your ass. And it's not going to stop unless you stop it. You're not going to stop these people unless you find out personally who it is and get that motherfucker fired. Period. It's not going to stop. You have to take responsibility for what you go through and going ahead and start recording. Keep you a device rolling. Make sure you get all the funny shit going on around you so you can make sure you know how to determine what is and what isn't. And then you take it from there. But you got to get these people out of this. I think this whole force should be took down. And I'm closer than anybody thinks that I am. I ain't trying to brag, but I'm so close to where, look, they've really started applying pressure these last couple of days. And the last 48 hours, they really tried to come hard. And I know when motherfuckers go hard, that's because they know it's getting, they fucking up. When they start going hard like that, they're really trying to distract you, man. They're really trying to cause you to really implode. They want you to explode from the inside. They want you to feel like you cannot do it, man. Don't fall for the for the tricks, Jack. You gotta find out who's doing this to you. We need to find out what area of the government that they're in, and this secret little organization needs to be taken down. Not only that, they need to get some jail time. They all need to go to jail. Everybody, all of them. They need to go to jail. They need to go to jail, and I've never snitched on nobody in my life, and I'm not planning on it. But you motherfuckers need to go to jail. And the other half of y'all can suck a dick and die. And I mean that. Now, start getting your information right. Don't let your temper get the best of you. Because this is another thing. It's meant for you to get angry and go out and beat somebody up. Right now, I got action at going to get my pistol permit. There's so many times that I could think that people have provoked me, and if I would have overreacted, that's going right out the window. I will no longer be able to protect myself, and that's a birthright. Something that you're not supposed to be able to take from a person. Just because you get a felony doesn't mean people should be able to take your birthright. A birthright is something that's given to you at birth. It's not like a regular right. Like you have the right to remain silent. A birthright is given to you at birth, and nobody can take that away. But somehow these motherfuckers have figured out a way to get a lot of us, blacks, people of color, to give up their rights. You can't even protect yourself, which means there's clearly something coming. If they're setting us up for failure to take our rights away, then they got something planned in the future where you're gonna need your firearm. Keep that in mind. If I'd have reacted the way they wanted me to a long time ago, if I'd have broke, I wouldn't be able to get my gun permit right now. I wouldn't be able to protect myself or my family. So what I'm telling you is that you have to stay strong, because every corner you go around, you're not tripping, they're there. I was sent here to tell you this. If don't nobody else want to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to tell you that you're not tripping. Everything you see, you are seeing. Don't overreact and don't get into your head. But the shit that's sticking out to you like a sore thumb, it's really there. The people that you think are manipulating you and trying to manipulate you and trying to keep you down are doing exactly that. You got to break away. Because if you don't, it definitely has the, it can destroy you. If it doesn't destroy you physically, it'll destroy you mentally. You can still be physically strong, but have nothing on upstairs. All the lights are off. Nobody's home. You gotta stay level-headed, level-minded. Don't overreact, because they're everywhere. And their whole thing is to break you, condition you to the point to where you feel like you have to have somebody all the time. You can't live on your own. You can't do this and you can't do that. Like you're dependent. And I know a lot of targeted individuals, they really don't need to depend on nobody. They're very independent people. They can survive on next to nothing. They know how to survive. They have very good survival tactics. They know how to seclude themselves. They know how to, it's a lot of things that they know how to do, which brings them to a level of awareness that, is heightened to a very high level. Your level of awareness is heightened. You're more aware than a lot of other folks. And this is why they're after this community, man. A lot of us have gifts. A lot of us have these gifts, and trust me, the government knows more about you than you think they know. Alright? Yeah, they know more about you than you think they know. I thought I turned that night shit off. Like, why is you see how my camera just brightened up like that? Like, come on, G. What type of shit is that? That's the bullshit that I be talking about, man. There's no reason. Like, this is an iPad, man. It's a new one, too. Like it's not brand new, but it's one of the newer ones. There's this graininess to my videos. It shouldn't be there. You know what I'm saying? The way it's up. reacting to the light, it shouldn't be doing that. There's no reason for that to do that. I'm into electronics. I know this. This has high definition. This has 1080p. There's no reason for that to be doing it. Unless there's, somebody fucking with me. You see that? You go like this, but then you go like that. You can see out the window for a second. Anyways, I'm not finna let that distract me and detour me from doing my video, man. Because there's somebody out there that needs to hear this, man. And needs to know that you're not crazy. You're definitely not crazy. You know what I'm saying? And not only are you not crazy, the people that are out to get you, they're not trying to hide it. They're doing it so you see, but they will deny it if you ask them about it. They're gonna straight up deny it and say, I don't know what you're talking about. But they're not trying to hide what they're doing. They're they're doing it out in the open and they're doing it in your face and it's fuck you. So if you're catching that vibe, that's what it is. Okay. Let me tell you this. You in that position, get the fuck on. You gotta go. I don't care where you at. You gotta go. It's not healthy for you and you will end up hurting somebody. And you will end up losing your freedom. You'll end up losing the opportunity to do a lot of things that you need to do that's gonna make you successful in life. Because of constant torture. Constant torture, constant aggravation. You're a human being and I wouldn't even say you're overreacting, like you just had enough. You're a human. Well, this is the conditioning. This is what they do to condition you, man. And it starts as soon as you wake up. You wake up and you wake up fine, happy. And the first thing you hear is some loud ass distractions. And this is every day. So you can say it's a coincidence if you want to, but this is every damn day. Every day. It never fails. That's why I started recording these videos so y'all can see. If you don't believe me after 3 days of the same shit happening, fuck you very much. Your eyes are closed. Okay. I did 6 videos the other day. All of them more than an hour long. And they didn't know I was recording. They're on the channel. I want you to go analyze those videos and pay attention to the sounds that you hear all day for the majority of the day from when I start recording to when I stop. It sounds like a racetrack's outside with a goddamn airport. Mind you, this community, only thing about this community that don't make it a private community, because there ain't no gate outside. If there was a gate outside, this would be a private community. This place is quiet up here. There shouldn't be all that shit up here. First and foremost, these people pay a lot of money to live up here and not to have that type of shit happen. Okay? Feel me here. They don't pay over 500,000 up into the millions to live up in this area to get distracted by a bunch of loud ass cars and airplanes all day. That's the city life. Those are the type of things that you got to deal with while you're living in the city. Why do you think people choose to move out further? For the peace and quiet. That's why. Otherwise, motherfuckers would be spending $500,000 to live in the hood.
The speaker charge. You using?
What? You know what I'm saying? So, I really want to, press this. Is don't get too caught up in trying to figure out what they're doing because they're going to catch themselves up. Don't get too caught up in trying to record and get footage. Go get you a GoPro camera, put it on your shoulder or your head and leave that motherfucker on all day if you need to. Don't even worry about it. They're going to trick themselves up and give away all their info. Point, period, blank. It's just a matter of time. But I don't want you to focus on that. You got to focus on you. Because that's what other distractions are for. So you don't focus on you. So you focus on what's going on around you and you don't get your business handled. You got to handle your business, man. And you can't have no reason for not doing that. Every day when you step out, there's going to be a distraction. And I understand that these people are evil and diabolical. They have some cold shit set up for you. And if you're a chosen one, I mean, it's kind of because you're a chosen one. You know, it's a gift and a curse. It's not the end of the world, though. They actually let you know that you were powerful. They let you know that you have something about you